Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a great day today. So we're going to be unboxing the Boxycharm Premium for July 2021. This is the Boxycharm X Norvina ABH Takeover Box. So I'm going to show y'all what I got in my box, and even though I'm not too crazy about my box, I do think that this is a good box, and I know that that sounds contradictory, but I'll explain what I mean after I show y'all everything that I got in the box. So before we get into that, if you're here for the first time, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is SonyaNicole and I post makeup videos here. I also do some stuff for some makeup lovers who are 40 and over. So I hope that that sounds interesting to you. If it does, please make sure you subscribe while you're here. I would love to have you join. And of course, I would really appreciate your support. Okay, y'all, let's jump right into my box. Okay, so this isn't going to be long. I just wanted to share with y'all what I got, and I really want to get your take on it because, like I said, I'm not too crazy about this box, but I feel like most people will love it a lot more than I do. So let me start off with a couple of my choice products, or my only two choice products. I'm wondering if some of the products that you chose for your box may have driven some of the other things that you got in your box. So let me know if we got similar stuff as I go through the stuff in my box. So my first choice product was the Volume 3 palette. So we had a choice between this one and Volume 1. I'll put a picture of the Volume 1 product, or the palette rather, on the screen. So Volume 1, as you can see, is a very like purple themed palette, and this one is more of like an orangey theme. Let me show y'all what this looks like. Let me see if I can show y'all without blinding y'all. So that's what this looks like. So when I went to the website to make my choice, I immediately went with the Volume 1 palette because those of y'all who watch my videos, y'all know that I'm very much into cool tone makeup. I know that I'm in the minority on that, but I love like the pinks, the purples, the silvers, the rose golds. I love those types of colors for eyeshadows. So I initially went with that Volume 1 palette, and then at the last minute I said, you know what, let me do something different. Like, I have so many other palettes that have like my favorite colors in them, the pinks, the purples, and the silvers. Let me just, you know, try something different. So I decided to go with this palette instead. And now that I have it, I did use it on my eyes today, so I'll show y'all in a little bit the colors that I used. Now that I have this palette, I really wish that I had just gotten the purple palette, because there's a reason why those of us who love buying eyeshadow and lipstick and all of that, there's a reason why we have so many of the same types of colors in our collection. It's because that's what we like. So I feel like if I use this palette going forward, I used it today for the video, but if I use it going forward, it's going to be kind of forced because this just isn't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like, I think out of all of the palettes or all of the colors in here, I went with the colors that I normally go for, like the ones that I'm most comfortable with, and that wasn't the purpose of me getting this palette. So I really wish that I had just gotten the Volume 1 palette. I'm hoping that I can give this to my sister and she'll get some use out of it, but it's a really pretty palette for people who love colorful eyeshadow. It's just not my cup of tea, you know. So, but anyway, this was my first choice product. Now my second one, I really wanted to get one of the pressed bronzers, but there were only like 2 shades left, and I think one of them was like really deep and the other one was too light. I can't remember. It might have been that they were both too deep, but they didn't have a color that I would have chosen for a bronzer. So I decided to go with one of the loose powders, and I got the shade Golden Orange, and I was thinking maybe I can get some use out of this as a bronzer. So I'm going to swatch this for y'all so y'all can see why I was thinking I might be able to use this as a bronzer. So I think y'all can make that out. That's the color Golden Orange. So the name of the color is like really true to what it is. It is really golden orange. Now let me know if y'all can tell that I'm wearing this, because I did apply it as a bronzer today. So I do have a good amount of it on my forehead. I have it on the sides of my nose, and I have some of it on my cheeks as well. In my mirror, I think it looks nice on me as a bronzer, but I did have to like really build it up in order to tell that it was on my face. So I do feel like I would use this from time to time, but definitely not as much as like some of my other favorite bronzers in my collection. But you know, at least I feel like I can get some use out of this. So this was my second choice, but like I said, I got this one because what I really wanted, which was one of the bronzers, they didn't have. So the other products that I got, I probably won't really use them at all, but you know, it is what it is at this point. So the next product is the loose highlighter in the shade Peach Fizz. Now I love this packaging. This is so pretty. I'm assuming that those of us who got a loose highlighter, we got like different colors. So if you got a loose highlighter and you got something other than Peach Fizz, let me know in the comments what color you got and if you like it. I'm going to swatch this one for y'all as well. This is a really pretty color. So that's the shade Peach Fizz. It's so pretty, and I do have it on today. Oh, I forgot to show y'all what colors I have in my eyeshadow. But before I get to that, I have this Peach Fizz in my inner corner, and I have a little bit of it on my brow bone, some of it on my cheek, and I also put some down the center of my nose. It's a really pretty color, but I did think the formula of it was a little chunky. Like, I think that you have to blend it out a little bit more than other loose highlighters that I've tried in order to get it to look nice and smooth on your face. And just in general, like, I just don't like loose highlighters. Like, I like pressed everything. I think pressed powders, they sit better on my skin, and then they're just a lot easier to work with. So a loose highlighter is just not something that I would think to get some use out of. If this were pressed, maybe I would use it for like an eyeshadow here and there, but simply because it's loose and it's a highlighter, I just don't think I'm gonna be using that like that. So it's not that it's a bad product or anything, it's just not gonna be something that I'm gonna get use out of. But let me quickly go back to the palette, and I just want to show y'all the colors that I have on my eyes. So this is the one that I have on my lid, that shimmery color, and then I have this shade here on my outer corner, and then this shade here. I also have this shade on my lower lash line, and then this shade here I use to kind of like buff everything out. And then again, I have that loose highlighter Peach Fizz in the inner corner and on my brow bone. My next product, I really didn't want this because I already have it, but this is the ABH Brow Definer. This one is in the shade dark brown, so I do already have this. I think I got this one from Influencer, and this is a different color. So this one is in the shade Granite. So they are different colors, but I just don't like this product because, number one, I don't use brow pencils. I prefer powders. But if I were to use a pencil, I would need something a lot more precise than this. So this is the applicator here, and I like brow pencils that have like a really fine point to it because my brows are really sparse, so I just feel like I need something like very detailed to do my brows. But I use powders anyway, so I just wouldn't get any use out of this. So again, it's another product that is not a bad product, it's just something that I don't use. So I'm not even going to bother to open this because I'm going to give this to someone. So this is my next product. And then we also got a pair of false lashes. So for those of y'all who don't follow my channel, I don't wear false lashes. So again, another product that just doesn't suit me. So I don't know. Oh, okay. So I think the name of these is Lengthy, I'm guessing. So I'm guessing if other people got falsies in their box, I'm guessing we got different styles. So let me know if you got like a different style, if you got falsies in your box. So another product that I don't know anyone personally who wears falsies, so I have like a handful of them that I've just been keeping aside like whenever I start doing giveaways and stuff like that. But again, another product that I'm just not, that I don't use like that. So, and then my last product, now this is something that I might actually hold on to and I might use it at some point, I'm not sure, but this is the Dewy Set Setting Spray. So I have a couple of other setting sprays that I'm really liking right now. The Fenty one, I think that's the one that I use the most right now, and also the Benefit Benefit Professional Super Setter Spray. Those are the two that I use the most right now. But this is something that I might use just to try it out. I usually don't do dewy setting sprays. I might just do something that is like a refreshing spray like the Fenty one, or a more of a matte spray because I do have oily skin. But I did spray this on my arm because I wanted to see if it was like sparkly or glittery at all. This glitter on the bottle, that's not what the spray looks like. That's how it's like kind of painted on to the bottle, which is why I wanted to spray it to see what it looks like. I didn't see any type of like reflex or anything on my arm. It just looked wet. So I think that this would just give you like a glow, but it's not going to give you like any type of gold flecks or anything on your face. So I might try this out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. But so that was all the stuff that I got in my ABH Takeover box. So again, not too many products that suit my needs, but I do think the masses would really like this box. I do think most people who got this box or like a slight variation of it would like it. It's just not for me, but I think, you know, it's going to be for most people. I think this is a box that most people are going to like. So let me know in the comments if you would have gotten this exact box. How would you feel about it? Would you love it? Would you be over the moon about it? Or would you not really care for most of the stuff? Or would you be kind of like on the fence about it? If you did get an ABH Takeover box and you got a different variation, let me know in the comments what you got and what you think about your box. So thank y'all so much for watching today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe before you head out, and I will see y'all back here for my next one. Until then, take care. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.